All right, we are back. Hello, everyone, and we are going to continue working on our level 12 Undead Priest Sourless. You might have noticed I changed the camera around a little bit here, and that's because I have a tendency to look at OBS when I'm talking to you guys directly, and I think that it makes me look at the camera a little bit more instead of looking away from you guys. If that makes sense. So this might take a little bit of getting used to for me personally, but other than that, welcome back. It is the same night. It is still Saturday for me. I ended up not recording an episode of the Cataclysm series, and I'm just going to record another episode of this tonight. I'll try and record the Cataclysm series tomorrow. But yeah, we are in the Sepulchre, where we ended the last episode. So we got a bunch of things that we need to do. So we're gonna, first things first, we're gonna turn in the quests that we have to turn in here. We also have mail, so it looks like we finally received the gold from our sales earlier. So we'll go check that out in a second. We gotta speak with Apothecary Renfarrell at the Sepulchre. Kill Rothhide Knolls at the Dead Field. So I mentioned this in the last episode, but I do want to go ahead and read the quests, at least most of them here, just because I've never read any of the Silverpine Forest quests before. So I'm gonna go ahead and read some of the quests, not all of them, but most of them. Our initial scouting reports of Silverpine show the Rothides have a base at an old farm to the north, the Dead Fields. We have sent small assaults against them, but each time they are reinforced by the Banshee Nightlash, who uses her magic to rout our forces. We want Nightlash destroyed. Go to the Dead Fields and assault the Rothides. If you don't see Nightlash, then kill the Rothides until she appears, then defeat her. Her essence will turn to dust. Bring me the dust as proof. So I have done this quest before. Now, like reading it, I know exactly what quest that is. I'm not gonna set our inn here because I want to go back to Brill, I think, at some point, and do this Lich spellbook before it turns gray on us. Should we do that now?
What is it?
Let me fix my mic here. I need it to be... Yeah, this is better. Okay. Bring the wolf heart samples to Apothecary Zinj in the Undercity. Arthas' numbers are overwhelming, but with a new plague, we could eradicate both the Scourge army and the human infestation once and for all. My studies have proven that spider blood combined with a toxin derived from a grizzled bear heart results in a deadly elixir. Collect the samples from the spiders in the skittering dark to the northwest and from the bears wandering throughout Silverpine Forest. Deliver the regents to Master Apothecary Farinel of the Royal Apothecary Society in the Undercity. So we got a couple quests to go back to the Undercity. Before we forget, let's go ahead and check our mailbox, see what's going on. So everything sold, it looks like, that we put up earlier. We got 1 silver from the light leather, 6 silver from the rough stone, a gold and 51 silver from the copper bar, another gold and 51 from the copper bar, and another gold and 51 from the copper bar, and 22 silver from the 3 or 4 stack of copper bar. So now we're sitting pretty. We're at 5 gold at level 12. I feel like that's a pretty solid start.
What now?
Executor Hadrick asked me to take stock of our equipment at the Sepulchre with the Scourge and worse. Is it the Scourge? I think it's the Scourge. I think I should start saying that, not the Scourge. Lurking in the woods, he doesn't want the Death Guards to lack gear they might need. I found that we are, in general, well stocked, but we do need more weapons to replace those lost in the field. Here is a requisition order of what is needed for the weapon dealer Gordon Windham in the Undercity. Take the order to our Batmaster, Karos Rezok, and speak with him about transport to the Undercity. So a lot of quests to go to the Undercity. Dang.
What would you ask?
As you may know, the town of Amber Mill remains a source of human opposition, mainly through the support they receive from the Wizards of Dalaran. I don't know what their plan is, but for them to show interest in a backwater village like Amber Mill indicates that it must have some greater importance. They've been shipping crates by the wagon from Hillsbrad. Many of those supplies end up at a small camp north of Pyrewood Village. Retrieve the contents of a crate and return them to me.
Beware the living.
If I remember correctly, sometimes this vendor in here has... What is this? This is like a head on a pike. I've never noticed that before. Anyway, there's sometimes some pretty good gear in this from this vendor. A wise man belt, 5 intellect at level 15. That might be worth buying. I'm gonna buy that because I don't know. I know we're not gonna be able to use it for some time, but that's probably pretty good for us. Lady Sylvanas has charged Veramathris with the conquering of the human and dwarven lands to the south. But that fool, Arugul, charlatan of Dalaran, and now cursed beast of Shadowfang Keep, let his reckless magic wreak havoc with the strategic stronghold of Silverpine Forest. I need someone skilled in the ways of combat to help clean up Arugul's mess. Prove yourself to me by killing 5 Moonrage White Scalps. The wretched beast can often be found just off the road, down the hill below. Okay, so we have a lot of quests to work on, guys. Dang. The first order of business, I'm gonna hearth, actually. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna hearth. We're gonna hearth right now. Actually, let's do this. Let's turn this in first.
Farewell.
Let's accept this quest. Now let's hearth. And we're gonna go take care of that last quest we have in Brill. And yeah, we'll work our way into the Undercity from there. Before we head out, let's sell.
Hello.
We want to keep those wolf hearts for sure.
Trust
Okay.
no one.
Okay, it looks like we're headed to this island in the middle of this lake. So it's not too far away from here. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having another good day. It's the same day for me, so yeah. No, tomorrow is my son's birthday party. His birthday was yesterday, and tomorrow's the party. So we're gonna be going to a trampoline place for a good chunk of the day. Hopefully it'll tire him out. He's had a busy weekend. Alright. I'm gonna kill everything. These guys are pretty low level, so I'm not concerned. So I kind of have this dilemma, and I think I might have touched on this earlier, like in a previous episode, but here's kind of my dilemma. So the way that I've been recording this series is entirely different. This series currently, I'm using OBS, and it's really simple. I'm hitting start recording, and that's it. It's super easy. It's super efficient. I'm able to just bang out episodes super fast. Quite frankly, it's amazing. And how I was doing it before was much, much more complicated and time-consuming. However, what I'm noticing is that the quality recording through OBS isn't as good as my other method, which is a little unfortunate because it's so much more time consuming. So look, what I was doing before was I was using shadow play, which is, you know, if you're familiar with it, it's, you know, it's a built-in game recording software. What is this guy? Oh, he thinks I'm talking shit. It's a macro. He goes, got a problem? That's funny. Anyway, no, what was I saying? Man, that threw me way off. Yeah, so basically it's just, you know, it's much more time consuming because I was using Shadowplay to record, so I would have to, you know, record the vocals entirely separately with Audacity and then throw the game footage into my video software and then throw the vocals into my video software, line them up, and I usually have this like technique where in order to get everything lined up, before I would even hit, like once I hit record, I would jump my character like this, 1, 2, 3, and I would say that in the recording, and that way at the very beginning I knew exactly how to line up the whole video. So I had it kind of down to a science. If that makes sense. Yeah, but the quality's definitely better using that method, and that's what sucks. But I don't think it's super noticeable. Maybe it is. You guys will have to let me know. If it's like super noticeable, I really don't mind doing it, like going the extra mile. It's not that big of a deal. I just feel like doing this is so much easier. But it comes down to, like, you know, the quality over quantity type thing. So I'd rather have higher quality. Alright, so it looks like we're headed back to the Undercity. So I'm going to cut this all out. We'll meet you guys in the Undercity in just a second. I don't want you guys to have to watch this walk for like the 9th time. So I'll meet you guys there. Alright guys, so we made it back to the Undercity. We are here at Gordon Wyndham. On the way, I was thinking more about that guy we just ran into that that goes, problem? So I decided, just because I don't want anyone taking offense, I didn't think they would, but there might be people out there that take offense to it or think I'm talking to them when I say get blasted. So I took it off. We just put our regular Mind Blast back on our bar. Plus, I think it was getting a little excessive. Like, anytime I pressed it, it would say it. So it was like, sometimes it was like, get blasted, get blasted, get blasted, get blasted. So it took a couple episodes, but I think we're over it. Anyway, yeah. We're at Gordon Wyndham. Let's talk to him and see what he wants. Bring Gordon's crate to Michael Garrett. where's that? Speak with Undercity's Batman. Oh, okay.
Beware.
So it went. Okay, so this was the quest we picked up from the Sepulcher. That was fly to Undercity. Now we're completing it. It's basically just that quest that teaches you about the flight system. We're not ready to leave yet, though. We have to go to the Magic Quarter and turn in the Lich's. Was it the Lich's identity? Oh, we also have to go to the Apothecarium down here. And turn in Zinj's delivery. Gotta bring him the wolf hearts. I feel a little guilty for not recording the Cata series because that was literally written in my schedule for today. So I'm probably going to need to record 2 episodes of that tomorrow. But the reason why I brought up this whole dilemma thing with the OBS versus the way I used to record my videos is because it's, you know, it's tempting to just record the next episode like this instead of the old way.
I'm listening.
Return Gunther's spellbook to him on the island of Gunther's retreat. Oh god, do I have to go all the way back there? Ah, I do. Seriously? I'm gonna be honest, I don't even want to do that. I might do all of that off screen because I don't want to put you guys through that. That's horrible. So much walking back and forth for no reason. That's classic for you. All right, where are we going? The Apothecarium. So let's do this. I'm gonna bounce down there real quick, and I'm gonna turn this in. See if there's a follow-up for this. I'm also gonna grab the power to destroy since we're gonna be right there, and then I'm going to. It's gonna bother me if we don't, so I guess I'm gonna walk back to that island. Turn that in. And see what else they give us. That's probably the end of the chain. I don't remember if there's anything else. And then we're gonna walk back to the Undercity and fly to the Sepulcher again. So it's a ton of walking that I don't even want to put you guys through, nor do I want it to take up a majority of the video, just doing this one quest. So we are gonna go ahead and skip most of that. This looks like it's underneath here. I think, hopefully. Yes, okay, cool. It is.
I am forsaken.
Bring the wolf heart sample to Apothecary Hellbrim in the Barrens. So we got our first quest to go to the Barrens. Nice. These gloves give us 2 intellect, but they have strength on them, and then this is a 2 stamina. I would probably almost rather take the cloak. All right, cool. So we got incentive now to go to the Barrens. We got our first quest for it. I would really like to get rid of this robe. I'm tired of looking at it. I feel like we've had it forever. Alright, I'm going to head down here. I'm going to grab the power to destroy, and that's a Ragefire Chasm quest. We're still a little ways off from Ragefire Chasm, but I'd like to have it just so we're ready to go once we do run it. And since we're right here, it's not too big of a deal. Leveling is going to start to slow down here soon. Especially with us not really worrying about efficiency. There might be episodes where we don't even get a level, or we just get one level. There might be episodes where we get 2 levels. I think it all just depends.
You think you can match the might of a dreadlord?
So many denizens of the Legion bestow gifts on their followers, as you may well know. Some of these gifts the Dark Lady feels would be better off in her hands than in the hands of those with lesser vision. A sect of the Shadow Council hidden in the caverns below Orgrimmar, known as the Searing Blade, are prime examples. The lady tells me that the members of the Searing Blade have come into the possession of 2 powerful spellbooks. She would like to borrow these books from them. You will get them for her. Bring the books of spells of shadow and incantations from the Nether to Varimathras and Undercity. Some pretty good legs from this quest. Alright, cool. So at this point, guys, we're going to walk back to the island. I'm going to go ahead and not include that in this video just because of the time it's going to take. I'm going to turn it in and see what the follow-up is. Alright, guys. So we made it back to this guy. So something interesting happened. As I was coming out of the Undercity... hold on, let me kill these guys first. And then I'll tell you. So you might notice we got a couple more pieces of linen cloth in our bags. So basically what happened was I was walking out of the Undercity and I buffed this guy. It was like a level 14 rogue. Just gave him the stand buff, and he stopped, and then like turned around and looked at me, and then he opened trade, and he gave me like almost 2 stacks of linen cloth. He gave me these minor healing. He gave me a stack of minor healing potions. He gave me week's troll blood potions, and he gave me a scroll of armor. And then, if that wasn't enough, he then opened trade a second time and tried to give me 2 gold. The conversation was, he goes, "I'm down to 7 gold, 25 silver." I said, "I can't take that." I said, "Thank you, though." I almost did, but I was like, no, I can't. For the sake of doing all of the gold making on my own, I can't take handouts. I can't do it. Now, if someone wants to come give me like 1,000 gold, I'm not gonna deny that. You know, that's a life-changing amount of gold here. No, I still probably wouldn't take it. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we would have been up to 7 gold, but I didn't take it. And then he whispers me, he says, you know, add me on this character. That's my main 42 hunter if you ever need help. Just super nice guy. Just all because I buffed him. Like, that, you know? So, people, make sure you give out your buffs. It's important. It's how you make friends. Alright, let's turn this in. What do we have to do? Attain a candle of beckoning, summon Lilith Nefera, and kill her. Return to Gunther on his island. Where do we get the candles? Oh, okay, right here. Perfect. And I think we just have to go over here, yeah? Pretty sure. I remember doing this quest, so I'm pretty sure we have to summon her on this island. How do we... Oh, we just use the table? Yep. I'm wondering if we get something out of this quest. Like, what's the catch here? We will find out, I guess.
Hello.
A shield and 5 silver. Bring the nether gem to Bethor Ishard in the Undercity. Wow. All of that for a shield and 5 silver. That's crazy. Okay, well, back to the Undercity we go. Guys, this is crazy. I've been walking so long that we have mail again. No, but seriously, we're 39 minutes into this episode per my timer, and we've done nothing so far. Absolutely nothing. Turn that in. And there's literally no follow-up. That was it. So that was a huge chain for a shield and 5 silver. I wonder what the shield looks like. Doesn't even look cool. And thank you, Sourless. Without your aid, I may have never found my... What did he say? Never had found my way to the Forsaken. Farewell, my friend. So that was it. That's incredibly uneventful. Wild. Okay. Well, here's the deal, guys. We're going to head back to the Sepulchre. Luckily, we have the flight path now, so all we have to do is fly. But I will meet you guys there in just a second, because I don't want to waste any more time. A lot of hopping around so far. Alright, so we made it back to the Sepulchre. Finally. That was an adventure. Before we get going here, let's check and see what the mail situation is. So we sold the burnt leather breeches. 57 silver. Nice.
Speak quickly.
And there's level 13, so now we can finally equip our greater magic wand. Pretty much, actually, it doubles our damage with our wand. That's crazy. Not to mention that we have another talent point in wand specialization to beef it up even more. So now we have increase your damage with wands by 20%. So we got some pretty strong wand damage about to be happening right now. Alright guys, so we got about 30 minutes left in this episode today. And I think the quests that I want to work on is I want to... Let's see here. Let's head back north, Silverpine. Let's work on killing the white scalps. Let's finish up the warg hearts. And then we'll even go see if we can do the spiders. I don't know how much time that's all going to take. But we'll see what we can get done in 30 minutes. And we'll go from there. Sometimes there's the white scalps right out front. Yep, here's one right here. We need to rebuff as well. Get our inner fire on. Oh, we can skin the worgen? Nice. I guess we can walk through the woods, but we really need to be... Oh god, that scared me. Ooh, I thought that was... Okay, there's Son of a Rugal right there. I just saw him. I thought that was Son of a Rugal that jumped out of the... out of nowhere. We need to be careful of that, because he will kill us. Guaranteed. He's a skull. Oh yeah, that wand slaps. And we gotta kill bears too. Pretty much killing everything. The good news is a majority of the stuff that we're killing we can skin. Not that that's making us much money at this point, but it's passive. It's passive extra income. I'm gonna get back on the road for a second, cross with the bridge. We only need one more of the white scalp, so hopefully we can find him here. There's one. Our first grizzled bear heart. Oh wait, this isn't a white scalp. This is a dark runner. Alright, let's cross on to the other side. Yeah, here's a white scalp right here. Okay, that's done. Now we can focus in on the bears and the wargs. For the wargs, it's probably best to go back to where we were, kind of, where that escort quest was. I feel like there was a ton over there. We only need 2 more of the warg hearts. It's not a lot. I'm actually really looking forward to going to the Barrens. I feel like we've been in this same kind of like the undead, you know, like very eerie area for a long time, and I'm ready for the desert, ready for a change of scenery. Okay. Not a whole lot of bears. Here's one. And another warg. 2 wargs. 2 bears. I'm excited to get Psychic Scream. This wand hits so hard that like it's almost not even worth using Mind Blast. This wand's gonna carry. Yeah, for this one, just did Shadow Word Pain and wand. feel like that worked out pretty well. Let our spirit regen our mana. Excuse me. Yawning. It's pretty late for me right now. It's almost 1 in the morning. I'm an hour behind server time. Local time's 12:53. It's what is the date today? Technically, since it's after midnight, it's March 23rd, 2025. I always like to say the date. It's kind of fun to look back on these in the future. And if we make it to 60, since the uploads and the date of recording are going to be much different, it's you know, when we make it to 60, I want to be able to look back and say, okay, so we started this character on March blank. I think it was March 20th. And the first upload of the series, I believe, is going to be March 31st. I do see the copper there. I want to grab it. I just see a ton of bears and wargs, which we need. Get that renew going. Nice, we got 2 of the hearts off those guys. And it looks like we have a quest here to enter the dead fields. Oh, this is that quest. Yeah, we have to get the essence of Nightlash. Alright, we'll do that too. I swore there was a warg over here somewhere. Okay, so this is a 2-parter. We need to get the hearts and the bloods to finish this quest. Here's the warg that I saw. I need to hit myself with that inner fire again. So basically, I think we just have to kill guys until she spawns. I don't remember what she looks like, though. I think it's like a ghost. A ghost-looking thing. Last time I did this quest, they spawned really fast. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen that quickly this time. Nightlash, where art thou? Yeah, I kind of think using Mind Blast at all is pretty inefficient at this level. There she is. Let's not use Mind Blast. Let's see if we can regen some mana here. We'll kill our way out. Our inventory is looking full. We need to sell bad. Alright, let's swing over and grab this copper that we didn't pick up earlier. Ooh, getting a lot out of this one. Sweet. Alright, let's swing back this way. I know we need to go get those spiders. But I want to finish this warg quest. We just need one more bear too. Or bear heart anyway. Alright. Burnt leather vest. Too bad we can't wear leather. That's pretty good. Alright, please, WoW gods, work with me here. Give me the last bear heart I need. Throw up that spirit scroll. Might as well be using it. Ah, man. That's too bad. Didn't get it. I don't want to pull that Moonrage Glutton. I'd rather not fight things that I don't need to at the moment. Get rid of this so we can grab that. And skin. I'm lagging again. I love that for us. Lagging pretty good too. I feel like it's server lag. This was happened to me a couple weeks back when I was trying to play. The server was just not doing well. Massive DCs all around for everybody. Because even like people were talking about it on the forums. I guess there were some updates that came out, and then ever since, the servers just haven't been very stable. It was good for like a week or two. It could be my internet, honestly. I don't see why it would randomly start having an issue today. Who knows? Let's get rid of the milk. Really need to sell. Hoping to find a vendor. I don't think we're gonna get that lucky. Did we not grab the essence of Nightlash? Are you kidding me? Oh no. That sucks. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna have to go do that quest again. All because we forgot to loot her? There's the last bear heart, at least. Good lord. It'd be great if her corpse was still there, but there's just no way that's gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah, we screwed up here, guys. Maybe we can get her to spawn quick. There's a chest right here, at least. Try and grab that. Our bags are pretty full. Let's try. See if there's anything of value in here. Some mana potions. Actually, that kind of is. I'll get rid of this bone buckler. It only sells for 1 silver. The healing potions we don't really need. But I'm going to take them, I guess. This. I just don't want to leave the chest. It's like, oh, there she is. Finally. Yeah, I just don't. I hate when I leave the chest there with like ice cold milk or something in it. All right, let's make sure we grab this essence now. What can we get rid of? Get rid of the loose chain belt. Get rid of the chipped tooth for the linen cloth. Okay. We still need a warg heart. I would like to see if we can grab that before we head over to the spiders. Please give me the last one I need. Please, game. I will love you forever, game. Ah. That's it! Screw this game! just kidding. I like throw my keyboard off the table, smack down my monitors. That was the last straw. There we go. Cool. I'm not mad at that. Second one we killed. Got it. That's not too bad. Okay. So the last thing we need to do is we need to head over here and kill these spiders for their skittering blood. And I've never been in the cave before, and I'm not sure what version of the game. Well, that's a lie. I've been in the cave before, just not in a really long time. And I'm not sure what version of the game, but there was like a rare in here that just absolutely hit like a truck. And I don't remember if that was in like Cataclysm, or if that was in like Wrath, or if that's been in here since vanilla. I don't know. Go ahead and rebuff with our fort. We only have 8 minutes left. And I'll forget if we don't do it when we think about it. So many bears. It's bear country. All right, let's start killing some spiders. We don't have a ton of time left. Let's make sure we have the inventory space to pick up the skittering blood. Gonna dot and one these guys. I'm surprised our power word shield rank 2 isn't like. I feel like it's not that strong for some reason. Probably isn't when we're taking on 2 level 13s. But yeah, I'm kind of tempted to going in this cave and checking it out. I think what we're gonna actually do is we're going to death skip. I'm gonna die once we get this last one. Yep, here we go. And respawn at Sepulture. Ooh, actually, you know what? I want to grab that copper. But we might not get a chance here. Yeah, I think we're gonna die. That death wasn't even by choice. Alright, that's fine. Let's just return to life here. We're gonna need to repair. We can buff this guy. Retrieve the remedy of a Rugel for $1 Dawn Weaver at the Sepulchre.
Goodbye. I am forsaken.
Inventory is full. Let's sell
I'm listening.
right now. Okay. I think that's everything that we want a vendor.
Trust no one. Hello.
Bring Quinn's potion to Quinn Yorick at the Evar patch north of the Sepulchre.
What is it?
Those are some way better boots.
Watch your back.
They don't have any stats, but way more armor anyway. Cool. And the last thing that I want to do is let's see, I'm kind of debating on going back to the Undercity, smelting all this up and putting it on the auction house, but I think I'll do that off camera. Yeah, I'll probably do that off camera, or I might not do it at all, because I want to log out in this inn. In the next episode, I think what we're gonna do is I think we're going to well, we might go down here to do this border crossings quest, and then also we need to get the remedy of a Rugel. Hit up the decrepit ferry. We also have a quest to turn in back in the Undercity as well. Oh, and we need to go return to Quinn up here. So we might start at the Undercity, return to Quinn, and just work our way down next episode. But I don't know. We also might go to Durotar, and I know I kept saying that a bunch of times, but we're almost level 14. It wouldn't be a bad time to start the Barrens at this point. But we'll see. I'm just kind of playing it by ear. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.